Law and Disorder. Take
Yes,
2.
Here we go.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up,
I'm
y'all?
Sergio,
I'm Kate.
and we are Law and Disorder.
Here again for you guys. For those of you watching.
We are, is it 5 shopping days until Christmas?
See, today is Wednesday. Christmas is on Monday.
So then,
4.
is it 4? It's not 4.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I don't think it's 4.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is Christmas.
So you have 5.
You
'Cause
can't
you could
shop
go to-
on Christmas.
Can't you go to like
gotta do-
Walgreens or something?
Don't be that asshole that goes shopping on Christmas Day when people don't want to be working that have to work.
You know, I did that one year. I was on my way to a buddy's house for like a last minute thing, and I bought a case of beer, and they had a bow, and I got a bow. Case of beer and a bow. Merry Christmas.
You know that employee did not want to be there that day.
But he was, and he sold a case of beer and a bow. So, in honor of the season, we're being classy tonight, and we're drinking wine.
Pinky's out.
Oh,
There you go.
is it tea time? Is that what you do when the Brits drink tea?
Yes, we're very classy.
Okay. So we're drinking wine out of a plastic cup. And we're
My $5 bottle of wine out of a plastic cup, yes.
classy. Okay. But we're being classy. Just making sure. Just checking.
Yep, always.
So tonight, again, 5 days until Christmas, 4.
5 days till Christmas, 4 shopping days.
Okay.
Hence
So-
the Santa hat. Do you like my look today?
Yes. Yeah.
Tis the season. It's our Christmas episode, so I gotta be festive.
Yes. So coming up on the show, we're going to talk Star Wars.
Star Wars.
We both saw it.
Yes.
Not
if y'all-
together, but we saw it.
If y'all saw my social media pics, we posted pictures of each of our experiences. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be great.
We're going to talk about a Christmas gift.
Yes. Yes, we'll talk about that. I'm going to a white elephant this week.
Oh.
And I can't wait to reveal my secret Santa gift.
Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to talk a little bit of sports because there is a bet that I declared last show.
Still got the bet going on?
But
You still want to do it?
It's still, yeah.
Well, yeah, the Cowboys are winning still.
I ain't scared. So we're going to do that. And we'll talk Christmas music.
Okay.
We are a music-driven show, so we'll talk a little Christmas music.
Who
But-
doesn't love a little fa la 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 la?
Very true. Speaking of music, we got this gentleman here out of Atlanta. His name is 24K, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, 24K K-A-Y.
Like K-girl.
Okay, every gift begins with K. What?
It's cool. 24K. The song is called Traffic. In the video, he's got one of those, those phone cases that girls have that have like a character on it? Like, when you pick it up and it's like Barney or Mickey Mouse or whatever.
Yeah.
He's got one that's got a minion on it.
Oh, sweet.
So that's my new favorite artist right now. 24K, the song's called Traffic. Enjoy it. We'll be back to get this thing going very, very shortly.
Traffic.
Young cuz like peroxide. I shoot you up, now you fox fine. Take my girl and she not mine. I eat good like I wanna die. I swear to God that my wife is fine. Matter of fact, my life is fine. I eat noodles to buy Jordans, right? Jump niggas say I wanna fight. Don't get money but stay outside all night. Don't have homies but my gun is light. He takes life, then a knife just might. Third on my hip, yeah that bitch bite. Circle small like a rubber band. Gun make you do the thunder dance. Hella bands do the money dance. I dance funny like the shmoney dance. No Winnie Pooh, I got the honeys, man. Blowing loud like a ceiling fan. 24K, yeah, I been that man. 24. Swear to God, I'm chasing bands. If I see him, I gotta have it. Yeah, that's green, yeah, I need that cabbage. On my mama, I'm Tino lacking. See him acting, catch him in traffic.
Traffic.
I rock hoes, I drop hoes. If she act, I block hoes. Fuck your bitch, that's not choke.
That's 24K. Song's called Traffic.
I like it.
That's what you had to encounter coming in today, isn't it? Traffic.
Every week.
Traffic.
Traffic.
Fuck traffic. So, what are we talking about first? We're talking about, what do we say we're talking about?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Dun,
Wait,
dun, dun.
hold on, I think I might have something for that. I need, let's see.
Give us a moment.
No.
No? Need a couple moments?
No, hold on, I think I got this. Let's lower this down.
We got some sound effects coming now, y'all. Look how fancy we are. Upgrade.
That's like a galactic, it's called a galactic sweep. I don't think it's that one. No, I don't know. So anyways, Star Wars, which one was this one? The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
We both went and saw it separately on, I saw mine on Thursday.
I saw it the following Monday.
I went and I was a super nerd, and I went and did the back-to-back, or the double feature. So I got there at about 2-ish, 1:32-ish. Met my buddy Joaquin there, and we hung out at the bar, had some drinks. We had some Star Wars themed beverages of some sort. So we did that, and then we watched the double feature. And we got to see it before. It was actually kind of cool because we got to see it before everybody else. Like
really?
our screening started at 6:30 when everybody else's screening started at 7 or 7:30. But this place that we went to was really cool because they had like self-serve popcorn and drinks. So you walk in and there's this really big like popcorn machine.
Okay.
And I mean it's like 10 feet tall and like 12 feet wide. And it just constantly dumps popcorn into this container. And then you just go under there and there's like a little nozzle, like a soda fountain, and you just pump out your
Oh my god.
pump out your popcorn. Yeah.
Sweet. Was it
kinda
good?
Cool. Yeah, it was really good.
Nice.
So we saw The Last Jedi and we loved it. It was really good. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I definitely thought it was hilarious. It had so many funny little moments in it.
There was a ton of humor in this.
There was
particular
great
movie.
humor in it. It was awesome. And I found out that I am in love with porgs now.
Those little thingies.
Those little penguin bird looking things that fly around the island that Luke Skywalker is hiding out on. It's called
Yes.
a porg, P-O-R-G. And they're so cute.
But what are they? Are those the ones that were the guardians of the island?
No, those were like the housekeeper. Those were like the bigger ones. These were like the little birds.
I know what they are,
Around.
but I didn't know what they.
They're adorable. They have the biggest eyes, and they're just so cute. And
The only thing I would have liked more in this movie, because it was a long movie. It's the longest Star Wars ever. I would have liked more Chewbacca. I think Chewbacca kind of got phased out in this one.
well, his bestest buddy's gone, and so
Yeah, thanks a lot. You killed his bestie, and now he's just kind of like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna hang out in the Millennium Falcon, and then he ate. Remember, he ate a pork.
don't reveal it.
Oh, he ate a pork.
Don't spoil it. He killed one and was about to eat it, but then the other porgs were staring at him, about to cry because it was eating its mom or
And
something.
he's like, oh, I guess I'll just throw this dead pork away. I mean,
it's already dead and cooked. You might as well just eat
He
it.
was hungry. Why can't he just eat
Yeah.
the pork? Why couldn't he just eat the pork?
Hashtag eat the pork.
I mean, why not? It's already dead. He's already killed it. So yeah, there's a lot of good fight scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of big, like, epic space battles. It had a lot of everything.
I like because Luke got like the ultimate like FU at the end.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. Oh my gosh. Lots of twists and turns in this movie. It kind of surprises you.
I left this movie kind of wondering what the hell are they doing next? How do you... I'm not going to spoil it any more than I already have, but how do you finish it? It's a trilogy. How do you... There's certain things that are missing, like in real life. You don't have Carrie Fisher anymore.
Exactly. That's my biggest
How do you
question.
finish?
She had a big enough part in this movie that how are you going to go from that to not having her at all in the next one?
Let's bring Han Solo back to life. Pound, bring Han Solo back.
Pound
more Solo.
Pound more Solo.
I mean, what else are you going to do? I can't tell you what else happened because then I'll give it away, but
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do? But I had fun. You had fun?
I had a great time, yeah.
Did your boyfriend enjoy it?
Oh, yeah. He loved it. He loved it.
You guys going to go see it again?
He's going to see it again. He'll probably ask me to go, but
You should
I
go.
don't know if my answer will be yes.
You should go.
No, you know what movie I need to see next?
What's that?
Pitch Perfect 3.
The Bellas?
Yes,
that
the
who they are?
Bellas.
That's,
Whoa.
yeah. That's,
Your
hold
mic's
on.
a little
We're
hot.
having- I know. What is going on here? Woo. That's what happens when you record a show. You get a hot mic.
Yeah, you just got to improvise.
I know. We just work with it. So, yeah, Pitch Perfect 3 comes out this week.
Pitch Perfect 3.
So you'll be seeing that this week.
I'll be seeing that.
So you and your boyfriend just go to the theater and you're like, all right, I'm going to go see this. I'm going to go see this and you're going to go see that. Is it us? I wonder if it's us.
I don't know, man. You're in charge of the board.
I know. I'm in charge of the engineering here.
Yeah.
We're slacking.
I'm just the entertainment. You're the
Well,
the engineer.
I guess you need to work on that part too. Oh my God.
See if I ever bring you wine again.
Yeah, we see what happens because you brought me wine. Screwed up the board.
Well, should we take a quick break and
We will take a quick break and reconvene.
fix
and
ourselves and
figure
we'll be
this
back.
thing out. We'll be back.
As hard as I could, for all it was worth. I closed my eyes and I turned to the wind. I tried not to cry 'cause I missed it again. And later that night when my prayers had been said, with a comic and flashlight I crawled into bed, too wrapped up in myself and lay there awake. When I was a child, way back in the day. Life was much easier, me and my friends, wishing that summer would never end. Seemed like my good times have all gone away. When I was a child, way back in the day. I remember my first car had 4 on the floor. Not a speck of paint on it, couldn't open the door. I get off of work, my girl wait there for me. We drive to the lake and kiss under the trees. And later that night as I head off to bed, think of the day, been left unsaid. Too wrapped up in myself, I lay there awake. No longer a child, way back in the day. And life was much easier, me and my friends, wishing that summer would never end. It seemed like my good times have all gone away. When I was a child, way back in the day.
Okay, so now, yes, I think we're back. I think we're back now.
We fixed ourselves.
I think we fixed ourselves. So, Dallas Cowboys. We're talking Dallas Cowboys now?
How about them boys?
Okay, so that was I don't know, it was kind of a gut-wrenching game. It was one of those games that could have gone either way.
It felt pretty even the whole game.
I know, and it shouldn't have. They started off dominating the game. You can't dominate like that and then just kind of peter off. It just doesn't work that way.
Just because you're doing good at first doesn't mean you can, half-ass it the rest of the way. You gotta keep it up.
Right.
Yeah.
So they almost, we have a bet going,
Mm-hmm.
and I bet that I almost guarantee that if the Cowboys don't make the playoffs, it's going to be because of a heart-wrenching loss or something heart-wrenching that causes this thing to cycle down. And sure as shit, that almost happened.
Almost.
I got within a touchback away of it happening.
But they would have lost by, just a touchdown. That's not really a crazy, heart-wrenching loss.
Yeah, but that play could have gone either way. They could have, if a different official that wasn't that good saw that, he could have called it a touchdown, and it could have been controversy. But it was, but it shouldn't have got to that point. They were winning. They were doing very well in the beginning of the game, and then they just started falling apart on me. So it almost happened.
But it didn't.
It they lived to fight another day.
Thanks to Derek Carr for fumbling that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, you killed your season, buddy.
Yeah.
Somebody got heartbroken, and it wasn't us.
I feel bad for him right now. He probably hates himself.
Ezekiel Elliott is back.
Yes.
We play the Seattle Seahawks this weekend. He's back. Ezekiel Elliott is in phenomenal shape. He went down to Mexico for those 6 weeks, and apparently he was training like Rocky Balboa. So, have you seen that yet? There's actually a documentary.
Really?
He's got a documentary crew like following him around the rest of the season. And they did those 6 weeks that he was gone. They were like, he was training and, learning his lessons or whatever the hell he did. And apparently now there's a documentary crew following him around for the rest of the season. So it's like do you ever watch the show Hard Knocks on HBO? It's like every year they have a documentary of whatever team they pick in their training camp leading up to the season. This is Ezekiel Elliott's personal Hard Knocks.
Oh my gosh.
It's his retribution. So, and he's got to make money somehow. He's got to make up for losing money in those 6 games.
Because he's not already making how many millions of dollars.
I know, but he lost out on how many millions of dollars from not playing. So
still a lot more money than I'll ever have in my life.
Well, I know. Not me. I mean, it's half of what I lost, but
Duh.
So, yeah, Cowboys, Seahawks this weekend.
Cowboys and Seahawks.
We need to win
Do
2
they play
more.
on Saturday?
I think it's still Sunday. They're still playing.
Still Christmas Eve?
It's Christmas Eve, but it's during the day. But we need to win this one, and then we play Philly next week. And even if we win those 2, we need help. We need other teams to lose. So it's not over yet. Like, we haven't won it, and we haven't lost it yet. So I don't know. But if they don't make it, they're going to go back and say, well, there were 6 games when we probably needed Ezekiel Elliott to help us win. Because if they had won 1 more game, they wouldn't be in this problem.
I know.
All they had to do was win 1 of those 6. So it'll be interesting.
See, football's so, much more, exciting because you only play so many games in football. How many games are in a season?
16.
16? See,
play
and I'm
16.
a hockey fan, and
He's
I'm
got,
watching hockey.
92
and I have,
games.
What, 100 games? So if I lose a game, I'm not getting upset about it because I have 87 more that I have to watch.
You have 87 more games for nobody to go to, unless you live up north and you say all the time. How many hockey fans do you know down here?
A lot.
How many is a lot?
Probably 20. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, 20. Up in the north, hockey is like football here. And they play hockey since they're 3 and they can barely walk.
I know someone who plays intramural hockey right now.
In Texas?
In Texas, here in Dallas. He plays on an intramural team. I know another guy that used to play on an intramural team. He won the championship. It's a thing.
You can win a
good
championship
sport.
in an intramural league?
Yes. They have teams. They have.
Is that even... Do you get a ring?
No, you get a trophy.
I can't get like a championship ring for my intramural...
It's a trophy and then bragging rights.
It's almost like winning your company softball league. It's not... Actually, it's probably one step below that. Because at least at the softball league, you have bragging rights over the rest of your workers. Here, you have bragging rights over...
Your friends. It's better.
I don't know. We should talk about that. We should have a survey on that one.
Maybe we will.
Which one's more important? An intramural softball league.
Bragging
No,
rights over your
a
coworkers or
company-
bragging
yeah.
rights over your friends?
A company softball league or intramural whatever. Intramural anything. It's like one step above a flag football title.
We should be like an intramural sport.
No, but flag football doesn't count. It's not that competitive.
No, it's really not. You're just running around chasing people.
For a flag like your 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
So, with that, what are we doing now?
We playing some new music.
We are going to play some new music. This guy here is out of Austin. Mr. Craig Marshall was voted the 2016 Songwriter of the Year by the Austin Songwriters Group.
And we're playing his music on our show.
Yes, I'm super excited.
Me too.
This song here is called After All. Check it out. What can we promote for this man?
Yeah, Craig, I mean, we
Craig
like
Marshall.
your music. We'd love to keep playing it on our show. And when we post the video, I'm going to post all the information, all your social media, and all the songs that we play for all of our artists on our social media, so you have access to that.
We'll enjoy some Craig Marshall.
Have you heard enough? Still hope that you'll remember when one sound could always make you laugh and cry. Maybe the tone of what I said. Listen one more time. Now that it's the end, it's the only sound you won't hear again. Hope you like the songbirds too, all the bells that ring, rainstorms and howling winds all day. Big and loud or soft and low, just to name a few. But I believe before you felt this way, one sound could always make you laugh and cry. Maybe the tone of what I said. Listen one more time. Now that it's the end, it's the only sound you
I feel like we need to have like a two-step going on here.
I love going two-stepping.
It's pretty awesome. I like this. After All, Craig Marshall. Not After All, Craig Marshall. The song is called After All by Craig Marshall.
There you go.
The 2016 Songwriter of the Year
Woohoo!
by the Austin Songwriters Group. And you know what? Austin is like one of the biggest music capitals in the world. So that's actually like
That's a huge honor.
That's an award. That's not
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it's not like the Philadelphia's Songwriter of the Year award, like some town that's not known for music writing. It's Austin.
It's a great skill. I know I can't write. Writing was my worst subject in high school and college. Like English, nope.
Weren't you didn't you graduate with a degree in broadcasting or journalism or
Converge broadcast media. So
not
yes,
journalism.
I learned about broadcast journalism, but writing for broadcast journalism is completely different than regular journalism, like print.
You're right.
It was much more on my terms of what I can accomplish.
Well, let's keep this Craig Marshall train going for just another minute. So, what are we talking about? We're talking white elephants?
Yes.
Elephants that are white?
Elephants, why they gotta be white?
I don't know. They're killed by black people, so I don't know. Africans, not like black people. I mean, like the original black people. I think that's offensive still. I don't know. Okay, so what is a white elephant Christmas party for the people that don't know?
For those of you who don't
what's
know.
a white elephant event?
So a white elephant is a Christmas party you attend where you bring a gift, and said gift is not for a specific person. What you do is everyone, kind of puts their gifts in a pile. You draw numbers, and one by one, you pick a random gift from the pile and you open it. So you don't know what gift you're getting. You don't know who it's from. You don't know what it is.
So, like, you just come in and you put your gift on the table?
Yes. It's wrapped. You know what your gift is, but you don't know what anyone else's is.
Okay.
And you take turns unwrapping the gifts one by one. Every person picks a gift and opens it. So
Okay.
obviously you don't pick your own. Well, I
Why
guess you
not?
can pick
What
your
if
own.
I want to get my own?
But here's the catch. After
Okay.
all the gifts have been unwrapped, you have the chance to steal a gift. Well, actually, you can
So, like,
steal
I can just
during.
take it and run out?
No, you can steal during the gift unwrapping. So
Oh,
let's
okay.
say you open a present. You got
I get this cup of wine.
Okay, yeah. You open up a bottle of wine, okay?
Okay.
You get a bottle of wine. And I'm next. It's my turn to get a gift. I can either open an unopened gift, or I can steal Sergio's gift or someone else's gift that's already opened theirs. So if I want that bottle of wine and I know I want it, I can take it.
But does that happen all night? Like, can you just keep stealing over and over? Or is there like a limit on steals?
No, you steal during your turn.
No, but I mean, can you steal, like, that bottle of wine? Can it be stolen all night?
Yes. So if I steal it from you,
Okay.
and then you'd have to open a new gift, the person next to me who's next, if they want that wine, they can steal it from me, and then I would have to open a new gift.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So you're going to a white elephant party.
So yes, I'm going to a white elephant in 2 days.
Well, whose party is it?
Just really good friends.
Okay.
Yeah, good friends.
So what'd you get? Like, what's your white elephant gift?
See, I can't tell you that.
Why not?
It's in 2 days, and if they watch this video before the white elephant, everyone's gonna know what I got.
But what if they don't watch this video?
Well, duh. But if you want, we can play a little game of 20 questions, or maybe in this case 10 questions.
Okay.
I'll let you try to guess it.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
And okay, here's your first hint. I'll give you a hint before we start.
Okay.
The spending limit for this white elephant was $15. So my gift is either $15 or less.
How did you buy for $15? Okay. Okay, is it a new item or a used item?
A new item.
Okay. Is it something you would find at a liquor store?
No.
Is it something you would find at a porn shop?
No. And I'm keeping track of how many questions you asked. You're at 4.
How is that 4?
You just asked me 4.
Which ones were the 4?
Okay, is it new or used? Oh, I guess you asked me 3.
Yeah.
New or used? Can you buy it at a liquor store? Can you buy it at a porn store?
Okay. Can you buy it at Walmart?
Yes.
Is it in the food section?
No.
Is it in the electronics section?
No.
Is it in the healthcare section?
No.
Is it in the school supply section?
No, you are not going to get this gift. I thought the coolest gift ever. It's so random, but everyone's going to want it.
Is it in like the book stationery section?
No. You're at 9.
That's already 9.
That's 9 questions.
Shit. Is it in the automotive section?
Nope. That's 10.
I mean, there's like 14 sections at Walmart at least.
Well, that was 10 questions.
So that means that it's, and I know you can't answer this, but that means it's either in the optical section, it's in the sporting goods, it's in the baby section, it's in that section that has like Raid and toilet paper, or it's in the clothes section.
Yeah, that's what I bought. I totally bought toilet
I
paper.
should have bought some Raid. I don't know. So it's a cool item, you're telling
It's
me.
a cool item. And if you want, I can have, post on social media. If you guys want to guess what my white elephant gift is, guess.
Yeah,
I would love for you guys to guess.
I'd love to hear the
If
guesses.
somebody can get it right before my white elephant on Friday, I will reveal my gift on Friday after the party. If someone guesses it right, they should get some.
Are you going to keep it? Like, do you want it back?
If it's the best gift out of the bunch, I'd want it back. Or
I don't
I'll just
know.
go back to where I got it and buy another one.
For $15, if you go to like the thrift store, you can find some pretty badass stuff.
Yeah. Mhm.
So,
But I think if someone can guess what I bought, they should get something or some recognition on the show. Maybe we'll send you something.
yeah, I definitely will send you
because
something.
if you can guess what I bought, you're a mind reader and you cheated. But we'll give you credit where credit's due.
I guess. So, White Elephant. I actually have my company Christmas party on Friday night.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of an impromptu, let's just get together after work, because we all work kind of late. So we're just going to meet at this dive bar, kind of in between everybody. It's in between the two towns that we have our offices at. So we're just going to go, I mean,
Drink?
we're working Saturday, but Friday night we're going to party.
Nice.
Some people will call in sick, some people will get laid, some people will probably throw up at work, who knows.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but put a bunch of car salesmen together and let the drinks flow.
You guys close Christmas Eve?
No. Oh no, Christmas Eve. Yeah, but that's a Sunday. We're always
Yeah.
closed Sundays, so
No.
we're not closed especially because
You
it's
don't get
Christmas
an
Eve.
extra day off.
No.
That sucks.
No, that doesn't happen. So, yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. I do have a secret Santa. We don't have a white. They didn't want to do a white elephant. They were totally against a white elephant. I don't know why, but I think they're afraid of what could come out of that.
You should still be afraid of what might come out of Secret Santa.
I know, but I think that they think it's more normal than a whatchamacallit?
A white elephant.
White elephant, yeah. So I got this guy, E-Money. And by money, it's $. But then he goes by E-Money. But it's $.
$.
Song's called Reminisce.
Dollar holla.
We'll let y'all listen to this. We'll be back.
Look at I think about, sit back, reminisce about the dirty shit I did. My mama told me ain't no snitch. Hey boy, don't forget the dish. Look at I think about, sit back, reminisce about the dirty shit I did. My mama told me ain't no snitch. Boy, don't forget the dish. I done lost so many niggas out here, they dead in their grave. I done lost so many niggas out here, they stuck in the cave. Don't trust no bitch out here, they stuck in their way. Fucking with lane, cause we not the same when we play ball, you know that my game. Shooting shots, but he cannot aim. Hand me the ball, cause I'm in the pain. The shit so foul, throw dirt in your name. Call me E-Money, I don't want the fame, get out of my face. Just give me my space. While you play a card, well I'm just the ace. Cause I'm in the league, I'm winning the race. I bought a new lawyer, I'm beating his case. When I'm at the table, I'm saying my grave. And I love my daughter, just look what I made. I do it for a reason, I do it in season. I used to be starving, so better not breathing. I done been wild, I done had me a job. I hit the dash, I done bought me a car, I had balls, got me in charge. Look at that, think about, sit back, reminisce about the dirty shit I did. My mama told me ain't no snitch. Boy, don't forget the dish. Look at I think about, sit back, reminisce about the dirty shit I did. My mama told me ain't no snitch. Boy, don't forget the dish. I don't wanna do it win. Living life full of sin. One cuts in the slammer, he doing the big. He sent me a letter, like take care of the kid. Well, you keep your head up, we finna get rich. That was pretty cool, man, life is a bitch. The way I was brought, gotta live by the code. You know, I'm 16, kicking it dough.
Little E-Money for you. Again, it's $.
$. holla sign.
$. Song's called Reminisce. So, what's on the agenda? What are you talking about now?
Next, we're going to talk about something kind of serious. So listen up. This affects
Serious?
everybody.
Do we talk serious stuff on the show?
Serious stuff that affects us because we are on the internet.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So we are going to talk about net neutrality. Sergio, do you know what net neutrality is?
It's where you don't judge people by gender or race. No?
No.
Okay. No.
You're close. Not really.
Okay.
So net neutrality basically is the ability to communicate freely on the internet. So you can say whatever you want, post whatever you want, believe in whatever you want on the internet at any time. And no one can censor you.
Oh, like our show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if I want to say I don't like polar bears or something like that, I can post that all
What do you
over
have
my
against
social
polar
media.
bears? What did polar bears ever do to you?
I'm not saying they did to me. That's an example.
You want to replace polar bears with
But I
horse.
use that example because most people would say they love polar bears, right? Because they're, an endangered species, blah, 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 their ecosystem's failing. But if someone out there hated polar bears and wanted to write that on their Facebook, they're allowed to do that, correct?
That's true.
Yeah. So right now what is happening is that the FCC has decided to gut net neutrality
That happened. What they voted on that last week, didn't they?
on the 14th. So this was just a few days ago.
Okay.
December 14th. And it was actually the chairman of the SCC. His name is Ajit Pai, P-A-I. So Pai. He is the chairman of the SCC, and it was his decision, his plan to gut it.
Good job.
Yeah, this is really bad. So this still needs to be passed in Congress. But if this passes in Congress, this can be really bad to people or consumers that use the internet.
Well, because they can determine what they want to charge for what services, right? Like
they will be able to do anything they want.
Well, like for example, if let's say you have Comcast cable, and you're using Comcast for Facebook, they can say, all right, you can use Facebook and you can use it for regular internet purposes, and it's not going to be we're not going to charge you any different. But if they say, oh, well, you're going to use it for Netflix, now we can throttle it down because one, maybe Netflix is a competitor of Comcast, but two, maybe because they don't want to use as much data.
Exactly.
Like they can actually say, this is, you are allowed 100 gigs of data at home, but you're only allowed 50 of those gigs towards Netflix or, streaming.
Yeah, it's just crap like that. And, they'll be able to, if there's something posted on the internet using their service that they don't agree with, like if it disagrees with their principles as a company, they have the right to censor that.
Oh, so if I put it on Comcast, if I'm streaming right now on Comcast and I put this up there, like Comcast sucks donkey balls, then they could
they can take our video down.
So I can't say Comcast sucks donkey balls?
At the moment, you can.
So I can still say Comcast sucks donkey balls.
But if Congress decides to overturn net neutrality and Comcast sees this and doesn't like it, they can take this video down.
So can I say Congress sucks donkey balls? Is that still allowed?
Yes.
Okay. So Congress sucks donkey balls.
Okay.
And Comcast sucks donkey balls is still allowed as of right now.
As of this moment, yes.
Okay. So Congress sucks donkey balls and Verizon. Or no, what did I say?
Comcast and Congress.
They both suck.
Well, right now, I don't think Congress sucks donkey balls because they haven't repealed it yet.
They haven't screwed us over yet.
It's really going to suck, guys. And I feel like this is an issue that's people won't feel the full effect of this issue until net neutrality is gone.
Until they feel it.
And
until
they have to start paying so much more. Like, how would you feel, like, if you use Facebook every day and all of a sudden Verizon starts making you pay for Facebook? How much longer are you going to keep using Facebook?
And that's actually a valid point because companies like Facebook and Netflix and all that want to lobby against it because they're saying, well, if there's certain groups that don't like us from a political standpoint, they could start basically boycotting us. You're almost blacklisting us.
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and putting a Star of David on the Jews?
I mean, it's ridiculous. And I love Facebook, and I'm on it all the time. I'm sure 99% of people out there do. But if I had to start paying extra money to use it, I'm honestly, like, I'm not rich. I can't afford extra expenses like that.
But you're in luck. Mark Zuckerberg is worth billions of dollars, and he's going to fight it.
Hopefully, that'd be awesome. But
until they say, hey, we're going to give you a kickback for not letting people use Facebook without charging them.
And it was so funny because the FCC chairman, Ajit Pai, I'm going to call him Pai, he created a video and posted it online, and it was titled 7 Things You Can Still Do If Net Neutrality Is Gone, or something like that. It was the stupidest video I had ever seen, and I wanted to throw my phone on the floor as I was watching.
He wasn't the one that did the Harlem Shake, was he?
No.
Which one was the one that got schooled by Luke Skywalker?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh.
Stop changing the subject.
Okay.
I'm trying to make a point.
Okay.
But anyway, he made this video, and he brought up these 7 points or topics that you can still do even without net neutrality.
What can you do?
It was stupid crap, like you can still watch funny cat videos online, and you can still post pictures of your baby cousin and blah 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 blah. And like, yeah, it's not saying you still can't post things, you don't have the ability to watch videos, but that internet service might take down your posts.
So now you're saying the internet's going back to the year 2002 when all you had to look at was funny cat videos and pictures of your baby cousin?
You're gonna either have to be charged extra for it or they're gonna take it down. I mean,
But that's only in America, right?
Yes.
Isn't that weird that the internet is the World Wide Web, but you can stop it?
And I mean, I know not every country uses net neutrality. I know there are some European nations where,
every European nation?
Where you have to pay for extra services like messaging services and social media services and, video services, subscriptions, things like that. But I mean, America, we are freedom of speech, religion, press. And, back in the 1700s when they wrote the Declaration of Independence, we didn't have the internet.
Yeah,
but it's the same principle. It's just a new tool of communication.
Think Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson were worried about the internet.
No, they were worried about free speech. And you should be able to have free speech on the internet. Just because I can't say something verbally to someone because I'm in Texas, but I should be able to verbally and freely say something to someone, in Iowa.
I should be able to get on the internet and say Congress sucks donkey balls.
Yes, you are absolutely, that is your right to say that. And you can say whatever you want on the internet.
And you're not hurting anybody by saying that.
No.
You're just expressing an opinion.
Some people might not like you anymore, but...
Like Comcast and Congress because I told them to suck donkey balls.
But that's going to be on the internet, and it's going to be on the internet hopefully forever. And
really?
Yeah.
I'm going to be 80 years old and I'm going to get to pull up a video of me saying
Someone's going to find this.
Congress sucks donkey balls?
Yes. And you'll be 80 years old and be like, oh yeah, I said
my
that.
My grandkids are going to be like, oh my God, that's my grandfather. The way he died was so tragic.
So I hope our witty banter just now made some type of sense to you. And if you care at all about net neutrality, I'll post some information on our social media.
Yes, let's do it.
And there is a petition going on right now that I'll share the link with. Please sign up for the petition. All you have to do is provide your email and your zip code, and it's going to help us in the long run.
This is one of those things that millions of people are going to, tens of millions will be affected.
Hundreds of millions
will be affected by this. Yeah.
And no one's going to care until it's gone, and then everyone's going to throw a hissy fit,
That's true.
So we need to take action now. We need to be proactive, not reactive. So main thing is spread the word, spread, information, make people knowledgeable of this stuff.
Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're looking for your next episode of Law and Disorder and you can't find it. Because we've pissed off everybody and
they took our video down.
Don't do that. Don't be one of those people.
Or they're charging you extra to watch our videos on YouTube because you can't afford the YouTube service anymore. So then our views go down.
Then we're going to the dark web. We're going to the dark web then. I think we would flourish on the dark web.
Just a little bit.
Somewhere in between how to make a pipe bomb and what else is there on the dark web?
There's some dark stuff on there.
Somewhere in between somebody selling their eyeball and somebody
eating a kidney
and somebody learning how to make a bomb. There's going to be us. We'll be mixed in there somewhere.
Yeah, not by choice. This is where we're going to end up. So.
I want to figure out how to get on the dark web. That's a whole other story. We should look into the dark web. We
probably shouldn't. There's scary stuff.
We should be
there.
proactive.
No.
Find a new home before there's no home for us. Like the polar bears. The polar bears should have found a home.
Their home was taken away.
I know. That's why we need to go find a new home before our home is taken away. I'm just saying. Okay. Enough chit chat. This gentleman here, V-Star. His song is called Pay Attention. Pay Attention. It is on Law and Disorder, an exclusive. Check it out.
So strong trying to get my thoughts, so you niggas can't tell me nothing. Talking about them Benjamins, most of these niggas front, cause the money was in your pocket, then you wouldn't ask me for nothing. Where they do that? Got flex when a nigga better fall back. No time for the beef, all this money in the street, so you know a nigga trying to get all that. Gang so tight, where the ball at? Cause we ball out, nigga. Blow so cold like it's been nice. Shoot slugs that I made using no pistol, get to the money with a pad and a pencil. I'm stacking money, what you doing? In money talk, I speak it through it. So pay attention and listen. Stay on your track, cause getting money is the mission. I'ma show you how you fucking do it. Go get it, come back quickly, these niggas clueless. I be about my money, getting to it. If you wanna know just how I do it, pay attention. captured and right back at you. And I ain't coming back till I got there. I can show you little niggas how to stack up. Look smarter than your average rapper. Ball hard like your neighborhood trapper. Nigga, I be get to it like you spell titty backwards. That's one T with the I at the end. Never mind me, I'm just trying to win. You can find me with the flies friends. Peeping out the scene through these designer lenses. They seen the watch, they seen the car. And I seen the shot, couldn't believe it all. Like they never thought that this boy from around the way would come down like a superstar. And we all shine in due time. Just grind on till it's your season. And if ain't nobody showing you love, just remember you capable long as you breathing. My nigga, I got this. I handle my business and really don't need them. I drew up my plan, the world in my hands. So pull out your pad, I probably could teach you. I'ma show you how you fucking do it. Go get it, come back early, these niggas ruling. I be about my money, come.
I think it's pretty funny that we're just like going hardcore with this music tonight.
I love it. This is great music. This is the best music we've ever played.
We're just going balls to the wall with this music.
Love it.
It's pretty cool. So, okay. Christmas is coming up.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Christmas is coming up.
Christmas.
So, Christmas music. Christmas music. Let's talk about Christmas music.
Okay.
What do you like? I mean, like, do you have like, are there certain Christmas songs that put you in the mood, like in the Christmas mood more than others?
Yes.
There
I
are?
love. Have you ever seen A Charlie Brown Christmas?
Yeah.
Like everybody. I love the soundtrack to that movie.
I like the
The jazz is
no, the one
some
I
of the
like.
best I've ever heard. I love it. And it just puts me in the mood. I feel calm. Jazz music just calms me. Like, you can ask my coworkers, if I'm stressed at work, I'll play jazz music in the mornings, and it just puts me at ease. I
Have
feel
you heard the
good.
Charlie Brown, not the Snoopy Christmas song? The Red Baron song?
The
You've
Red
never heard?
Baron.
There's a red, yeah, you need
Is
to.
it from the new Charlie Brown
No,
movie?
it's from the old, it's from the show, but it's like a, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's just about Snoopy and his pursuit of the Red Baron.
Huh.
It's a Christmas song, but it's about Snoopy and his, in the cartoons he's after the Red Baron.
Yeah.
So, Snoopy can't catch a break, man. He can't catch that dude for anything.
Nah.
But
I mean, flying a doghouse is hard, man.
he does it pretty well, though, doesn't he?
It's not very aerodynamic.
He does it. He proves it every week. So, okay. So you like the Peanuts theme? Or the
Yes.
Peanuts Christmas?
music.
What else do you like?
Anything really, honestly, like, I really love Christmas music that's just instrumental with no words.
So like Kenny G? Like the Kenny G Christmas? That's a really good album.
Kenny G, yeah.
The Kenny G Christmas album. Boys to Men, Let It Snow.
I do like Boys to Men.
The Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas
I like
Is You.
Straight No Chaser.
That's a good one. The acapella guys.
Yep. Trans-Siberian Orchestra is one of my favorites. Like, it's just like rock and roll Christmas, and they don't really sing in a lot of their songs, and I really enjoy it.
I don't know if I could go to a concert with guys that just rock out for 2 hours and just have
Have
lights.
you been to a Trans-Siberian Orchestra
No,
concert?
but I don't know if I can handle that.
It's so cool. It's good.
They don't talk. Like, they don't sing. They just
You leave that
just
place
jam.
blind and deaf, and it's great.
they just jam for an hour and a half.
It's awesome.
I like that Grinch song. The European one, Mr. Grinch. I like that one.
What's that guy's name? Boris Karloff or something? Dude, he's got a good voice. Deep,
I like-
baritone.
I like that one. I like Run DMC Christmas in Hollis.
What's your son like?
He loves the Grinch.
He
He
loves
loves the Grinch. Right now, when we go home at night, he wants to watch. We've recorded a couple of things on, they've come on lately on DVR. He wants to watch the Grinch, which is the original Grinch from the 50s or whatever. He wants to watch Frosty the Snowman, which Frosty the Snowman's the old one. And then the new one that's come out is there's a Trolls Christmas.
Oh, I've seen previews for that.
Well, we have all 3 of those on DVR, and he wants to watch all those almost every night. So that's what we watch, and he loves the Grinch. We took him to see the Grinch musical last weekend.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
That was pretty cool. He's 4. He loved the parts that he knew, But again, in the musical, you know, some of it just is exaggerated, and it kind of, the song goes on and on. And he was sitting there like kind of dozing off, and then like a song came on that he knew, and he's like, "Oh, I'm awake again." And all these little kids came. You know, there was a ton of kids that went to this musical, and they're all doing the same thing. They're all just kind of like, "Oh, I don't know this part." It's like, "Oh, I know this part." And all the parents are like, "I spent $80 a ticket for you to fall asleep." It was pretty interesting because it was like a good social experiment. But yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. The Grinch musical. It's a Broadway musical. I'd recommend it. I'm not a musical person, but
Most men aren't.
it was all right. The guy that played the Grinch is cool. You know Max the dog. The narrator is old Max, and Max is like recollecting the story.
Aww.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, old Max was cool. Young Max was crazy. But. So that's my Christmas stuff. Like, that's what I like. That's the kind of music I like. But I'm not like super Christmassy. Yeah, my coworkers are. My coworkers are like all about Christmas. Let's play Christmas music after Halloween and just rock and roll it. No. Can't do that.
At least wait till November.
Did you ever work in retail?
No. I worked in food.
Okay, back in the day, you're a little too young to know this. They used to have CDs that they would send you, or not CD, no tapes. Actually, it was a tape. They would send
Like
you
a cassette tape?
Yeah, we all had cassette players in the back, and they were like, you know, corporate-owned cassette players. And you'd put that cassette in, and that's what you listened to for whatever the season was, back to school or whatever. And they would always send you the Christmas tape, and that Christmas tape was supposed to be played from this date to this date, and you would listen to just the same tape over and over and over and over.
But I mean, I can relate to that. Because in my restaurant I worked at, before we got satellite radio, corporate would make CDs we would still play in the restaurant as like background music.
And it's over.
And I don't think my manager at some point didn't switch out the CD for like 3 months. And I memorized the playlist. It was like the same 16 songs, and I knew exactly what song was coming on next for 3 months.
You're right. It's horrible. It's like the worst thing you can do working in retail. Dealing with that stupid music tape, CD, whatever it is. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. But did I run out of music? I don't think I ran out of music, did I?
I hope not. We still got some show left.
Oh, the song ended.
We need at least 10 more minutes of music.
Here, I got you some music. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress, guys. There's some music for you.
There we go.
We'll let you jam on that. It's called Forgotten. Forgotten. Check it out.
That's why I'm here. Came from a distant place. We out chill. I'm Charlie Brown, border hopping dirty Mexican drug smuggler and took my skin is brown. Discriminated, incarcerated, racially profilated, most hated in every city. How you love me now? I took the lost hope. I took the cause hope. Chasing the American dream. Do you feel me now, home? Civil wars and drug wars. I seen it all. My country's a mess. Spread my wings. Up blue across. Bitch, I'm American. What the fuck you tripping about? So damn amazing. Alien. Had a space back. Look at my struggle. That's why I'm here. Came from a distant place. We out chill. I am the future. I am the economy. I am the naked truth behind the lies of the government. Who cut your lawn, nigga? Who built your house, nigga? And when Katrina hit, who did you call, nigga? I'm in Killer, Cali, Arizona, deep down in Texas, picking tomatoes, potatoes, and lettuce. Say what? Let me do my thing, bro. You don't understand, bro. I'm a soldier, a fighter, a hero for my fam, bro. Bamra, I'm a wetback. You know I'm an immigrant. Milk and honey. We are the pilgrims. Bitch, I'm not a terrorist. Get that through your fucking head. I'm not the one who killed them kids in Connecticut. Bitch, I'm American. What the fuck you tripping about? So damn amazing. Alien. Had a space.
Hold on. So you don't believe in aliens?
No.
Okay, during the break we were talking about UFOs and aliens. You don't believe in aliens?
No.
Like from outer space?
No.
So you think that we're the only ones here
Yes.
in the entire universe?
Yes.
You think there's just one planet out of billions of planets that's occupied by people?
Yes.
Okay. What brings you to this conclusion?
I just don't believe it. I think UFOs and aliens are stuff that humans made up.
Really?
Yes. We have wild and active imaginations. So I totally understand why we would create something like this from our own twisted minds, but I don't think they're real.
So what? Okay. So the start of the conversation was that I guess there was another alien sighting this week or UFO?
Yeah, it's on CNN. Apparently a former Navy pilot spotted a UFO, and there's a picture
Of a UFO.
of a UFO, and it looks like a little black dot. It's real.
That's all it's ever been has been a black dot.
So everything posted on CNN is true.
Better than Fox News.
I'd rather read Fox News.
Do they even read over there? So we don't believe in aliens.
No. Now, I'm not saying that there's not other forms of life on other planets, like amoebas or algae or
But you don't think there's
crap
like intelligent
that.
life?
That-
though?
I believe in that, but I don't think there's
Like intelligent
life, something related to a human. No.
You don't think somewhere out there there's some
No.
aliens doing a podcast and they're like,
No. And it's so funny.
and then the other one's like,
My coworker introduced me to
No.
a book or a movie called Fire in the Sky.
okay.
And funny story is that our work mantra now for my team, and whenever we have a good sale or something like that, we say fire in the sky. Anyways,
What the hell?
the fire in the sky apparently is an account of this guy who got abducted by aliens in the middle of the woods and was gone for 5 days and was dissected and, experimented on by aliens, and then they sent him back to Earth. Okay, so that's the basis of
Fire in the Sky,
his
okay.
account, his book in the movie.
Did he have scars and shit?
I didn't read into detail about that, but this isn't true. You want to know what really happened to that guy? He was not abducted by aliens.
He was drunk in the woods?
He hid out in a friend's house and was high on methamphetamines the whole time, and probably had hallucinations about this kind of crap in his own twisted mind while he's high on meth and whatever the hell other drugs he was taking. But he's hiding out in his friend's basement, and then he went crazy the last day, took his clothes off, and they found him wandering the streets naked on the last day.
So
That's when he returned to Earth.
So instead of fire in the sky, it should have been fire in the pipe?
Yes.
That's awesome.
And one of my coworkers is determined that he was abducted by aliens. And I'm like, no, he was high in his friend's basement for 5 days.
On
And
meth.
then just walked out in the street naked with this hallucination he had and wrote it down on some paper. And it got published and everyone went batshit crazy over it.
I need to start doing meth so I can get a book deal. Do a podcast just high on meth all day.
That's what happened. So no, I do not believe in aliens.
Well, okay. Alien talk. We've been going on and on about our, what are we calling it? Like our sexual harassment pool?
Yeah.
Our celebrity pool of people that we think will get busted. I still think there's a big celebrity, A-lister, that hasn't come out yet, that will, male or female. I think it's just one of those big, top-tier George Clooney type guys. Not saying it's George Clooney. Don't sue me, but if you do sue me, serve me yourself, sir. But this week, the owner of the Carolina Panthers football team, he announced that he's going to sell the team. And that's after accusations have come out about sexual harassment in the workplace and derogatory comments and all that. They said something like he would tell the women to, what did he say? He said something like line them up. Like the women that worked there, like he wanted them to line up and like hike up their pants so that he could take a good look at them or something crazy. He's an older man, obviously. Older white man, I assume.
It's always the older men.
It really is. But it's now hit the NFL. They said that he was already, the rumor is that he was going to sell the team anyways, but it's just convenient that this happens after all this stuff starts coming out.
How many millions of dollars is he going to make after he sells his team?
That's what they were saying too, is he's going to sell the team for like 4 or 5 times more than what he bought it for. So his punishment is he gets to make 4 or 5 times what he sold it, what he bought it for.
That's his punishment
That's
for
his punishment.
assaulting these women.
And the only silver lining in this is that the lady that's taken over the day-to-day operations, She has actually worked her way up through the ranks over the last 20 years.
Nice.
She started off as like the coordinator of the cheerleading squad.
Oh, really?
Or marketing or something for the cheerleading squad. And now she's like going to be handling the day-to-day operations until they figure out the ownership thing.
That's awesome. Good for her.
She's the first woman.
That.
She's the first woman in power like that in the NFL.
I like that.
So there is a silver lining. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puff Diddy,
I just thought it was P. Diddy.
Diddy Puff, whatever he's called now.
P.
He said he wants to buy the team, and he said that if he gets the team, he will bring on Colin Kaepernick, and he will have an open competition between him and Cam Newton for the quarterback role.
Oh my gosh.
And he says that he wants to be the first African American NFL owner. So good for P. Diddy.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he can't do it on his own. He's not worth that much.
Oh man.
He's only worth about $700 million.
How much are the Panthers being sold for?
A couple billion, $1 billion, $2 billion, something like that. So P. Diddy is rich, but he's not rich enough to own the Panthers by himself.
What do you have to do in your life to own $1 billion? Or $2 billion?
What do you have to do in life to where you're rich, but you're not rich enough to own a football team?
What is the owner of the Panthers, like, what does he do now? Like, what did he do before he was the owner of the Panthers?
I don't know.
How did Mark Cuban get rich?
Mark Cuban got rich with the internet. Mark Cuban got rich with
So we're doing something right. We're on the internet. We're getting there.
He was he's one of those tech guys that made his money through technology. He's the guy that says don't invest in bitcoins, which we can have a whole other episode on bitcoins.
I don't even know what bitcoins are.
Okay.
Are those like video game money or something?
No, the general thing of bitcoins is that it has its own stock market. And let's say it's a Sergio coin. You buy a Sergio coin, and you buy the Sergio coin for $1. And tomorrow the Sergio coin is worth $10. You have increased your money, but you can only use that coin in Sergio land. So you can only buy what I sell. So that's what a Bitcoin is. Like, it's good in the Bitcoin universe, and there are people that accept Bitcoin as forms of currency, but it's only money in the Bitcoin world. So yes, people have been the money has, like, the Bitcoin stock has gone up and down over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, you can get like $100 Bitcoin and make it to like $3,000, but you can't cash it out for $3,000 because it's not worth it. It's 3,000 Bitcoins, and you can use it in Bitcoin world.
So is it even real money? Are you spending real money on this?
Yeah, you spend $100. Like, let's say you spend $100 to get a Bitcoin, and then it's like a stock, but it's virtual money. There is, like, you're giving them fake money. You're giving them real money to purchase fake money, and there's nothing to back it up. There's no, like with the dollar, there's gold, there's silver, there's things that back it up. There's nothing that backs up a Bitcoin, but the Bitcoin. And there's some guy in New York that actually he got busted for selling Chuck E. Cheese tokens as Bitcoins. He made $1 million doing that. Mm-hmm. True story. Look it up.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, he made like $1 million selling Chuck E. Cheese tokens as Bitcoins. Who the hell didn't think that when it said it's got a picture of a rat on the back, dude?
I didn't know they were actual monies.
Well, I don't think
like things. Like, I thought it was all digital.
I think it is, but it's not.
Who was stupid enough to buy a Chuck E. Cheese token?
$1 million worth of people, apparently.
Oh my gosh. See, like, as a kid, I didn't even like Chuck E. Cheese because I was scared of the mouse.
They phased a lot of that out. It's not the same. They don't have the band anymore. Like, they used to have the band in the background, like they're all animatronic. They've started phasing those out.
See, those things creep me out.
I've got a 4-year-old, so I know these things.
I would refuse to go to Chuck E. Cheese because I was legitimately scared.
But what's pretty funny, I guess, he makes it rain like once a night at least. He comes out, all the little kids follow him around. They sing their little Chuck E. Cheese song, dance, whatever. And then one of the helpers gives him tickets. The little prize tickets. And at the end, he's like,
making it rain.
He makes
with
it
tickets.
rain with tickets, and little kids are trampling over each other these tickets. Yeah, that's what Chuck E. Cheese is doing to my kid. He's gonna learn to be a stripper.
And I almost got trampled once. I told you that story, right?
At a concert?
At a club.
At a club. It's not the same as Chuck E. Cheese.
No, but it's like the adult version, and it's scary. To be almost trampled as an adult is probably feels the same exact way when you're a little kid and you almost get trampled.
It's true.
For a ticket to win the pencil eraser behind the counter.
Hey, it takes like 400 tickets to get the pencil eraser. It's not cheap.
It's like 40,000 tickets to get the case for your iPhone.
It's not cheap. Yeah, it's not cheap. Don't do it. So, that's going to wrap us up. Is that wrapping us up?
I mean, I guess. I don't got nothing else to talk about.
That's going to wrap up our show.
It's a wrap. Our Christmas episode.
Christmas episode. Right here, we got a little Christmas. So, Christmas will be next week, Monday. 5 days from today.
We will be back after.
Yes, we'll be back before the new year.
Yes.
We will have our New Year's resolutions. And we will see if
show.
my Dallas Cowboys bet is still in play.
Oh, man, for your sake, I hope it is.
Yes. So, on behalf of myself,
Sergio,
and Kate here.
Hi.
We wish you a happy Hanukkah and a Merry Christmas. Didn't Hanukkah start like the same time?
Hanukkah started last week, I think.
I don't know. Happy
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Happy that.
Happy that. Merry that.
And drink up.
Yes. Cheers.